Attempt number 3. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm really tired of doing this intro and my enthusiasm is getting very low. Anyway, coming up on the first anniversary of trading in the element for the Tacoma. If you subscribe to this channel because of one of my element videos and you're just learning that I don't have the element, it was a year ago where I traded in the element, and I kind of had to. I put a new transmission in it because I broke a tooth off the transmission, and it still wasn't great. There were knocks in the suspension in the front. We couldn't track it down, and it was starting to get rusty. So before it was worth nothing, while it was worth something, I traded it in. I got $3,000 trade-in value on a brand new 2017 Toyota Tacoma 6-speed manual transmission, 4-wheel drive. If you guys are interested in what I think of that, then I would hit that subscribe button, because there will be a video, a comprehensive review on how well a pickup truck replaced a Honda Element. If you're interested in checking out what it's like to drive in a winter storm in Charlottetown and Prince Edward Island, then stick around. I've got 18 minutes of driving footage that you're just going to love, with multiple camera angles all synchronized to a wonderful audio track. Yay! Welcome to March, I believe it's 20th, 2018. We're in the middle of a spring nor'easter. And you'll have to excuse the blower because I do need to have it on. We are under a heavy snowfall warning. Most businesses have shut down, including the company I work for, so on the way home now. Winds are blowing, gusting, I'm gonna guess 50 kilometers an hour, and they are forecast to gust to 70 sometime throughout this storm. Now, I'm in 4-wheel drive. I have traction control disabled. And yeah, this is my 3rd gen Toyota Tacoma. Got our headlights on, of course, for visibility. And in Canada, we have daytime running lights on all of our vehicles manufactured after a certain date. I can't remember what date that was, but we do have daytime running lights. Taillights are not part of that, so if your front lights are on, that doesn't mean your tail lights are on. I don't mind driving in adverse weather conditions, providing I can see. Visibility is an issue, and we'll probably see that going over this bridge. People who don't use their signal lights, also an issue. Traffic is usually never this heavy at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. There's a lot of people heading home. Here we go, back into the low visibility. So sometimes coming across this causeway with water on either side can be a little bit deceiving on what visibility would be like, say in the country. If that open water was frozen on both sides, there'd be a lot more snow blowing across the road. This way, with the open water, it just gets stuck in the snow. And you can almost see it right now. It's getting harder to see. There's a lot of truck traffic moving right now because there is, believe it or not, a tanker, or not a tanker, there's a cargo ship in the Charlottetown Harbor right now unloading either gravel or sand. All of our roadways and concrete and cement and products like that are all, they're all made with imported materials. Prince Edward Island doesn't have any kind of aggregate. Of course, there's lots of sand here, but if you use that sand to build roadways, then you're taking it away from the beach, or you can't. We don't have any rock quarries here. We've got open pits, but usually those pits are used to provide fill for road beds, and then they put gravel on top of that. So really, that material is just used to bring the foundation up to a certain level, and then they put gobs of gravel on it. So I don't think I'd want to be one of these dump truck drivers today with the low visibility. I can't see at all where the ship is, not even a little bit. I'm not sure where this car is going. Yeah, no, are you going to get gravel? Because I don't think you are. I think you have no idea where the roadway is. Man. It's amazing what happens when drivers can't see the lines in the roads. It's like they've never been on the road before in their life. And maybe that's the case, but something tells me that's not really the case. Yeah, I can't see the ship over there at all. It's probably 300 meters away. And it's a fairly big ship too. There's probably only about 2 or 3 inches of snow down, if that. Like 6 centimeters maybe. And in this storm we're supposed to get 15 to 20 centimeters, which I think is probably 6 to 8 inches, I'm gonna guess. I don't know, we run this weird unit of measurement in Canada because we have the United States next door to us. So my driver's license, my height is measured in centimeters, but if you were to ask me how many centimeters tall I am, I wouldn't be able to hazard a guess, really. I'm gonna say I think I'm 183 centimeters, and I think only because I looked that up. Oh wow, visibility is bad in town. Look at this, this is Queen Street. Yeah, like I said, as long as I can see, I don't mind driving, but this is pretty bad. You'll have to excuse the blower. What I find is that if you're in town, you keep your windshields as warm as you can, and then once you get into the highway, you try and keep them cool so the snow doesn't stick. And I might even try that now. Wow, I can't see anything. This is great. Holy. What a great storm. This is really one of the only years, or one of the only storms in this winter season, 2016 or 2017, 2018, that has really been sketchy for Charlottetown. There's been a couple of times where we've gone home early, but the storm really didn't produce a whole lot of bad weather. It's currently -1 Celsius, so it doesn't take much heat for this snow to start to melt. And it's also very sticky. So it's sticking to the trees, sticking to the signs. I think this is Brighton Road we're on now. I'm going to take a right-hand turn onto North River Road, and I'm going to stop and I got one little stop to make. All of the schools, colleges, and universities were canceled classes today before the storm started. It was just an overcast day, 0 degrees Celsius early in the morning, but they knew that this storm was going to come, and they knew that it was going to escalate quickly. So can you imagine driving a bus in this weather with the low visibility, having a bunch of screaming kids in the back, and having to make a lot of starts and stops? So it's always good to err on the side of caution, I suppose. Just going to make a quick stop here and pick up a growler of storm beer. And we'll be back on the road real quick. Right? There we go. I'm full freaking here, sure. Okay. 26 minutes into this drive home. Come on. I didn't think you were going to stop there, bud. Can't believe I just had to wipe my window. Never have to do that in any other car I ever owned. So, I don't have winter tires on the truck. Really haven't needed them very often this winter. I had winter tires on the Element and they were fantastic. Winter tires really do make a significant difference in starting and stopping. But a little bit of common sense can go a long way too. They've got their four-ways on, but they don't have their headlights on. I don't understand people. More daytime running lights, so no tail lights. Here we go. You never know there's a traffic circle ahead. Here we go. All right. Navigated that one. Can't see that car ahead of me barely at all now. I would say these are now whiteout conditions. All right, we are home, safe and sound.